Okay, so this is the solutions for M8 paper 1 this summer 2024. Question 1. John spends X hours each week on homework. Joanne spends 3 hours more than John each week on homework. In total, they spend more time on homework each week than Sam, who spends 14 hours per week on homework. Write down an inequality and solve it. So we're told John's has X hours spent on homework. Joanne spends 3 more than that, so that's X plus 3. In total, so that means them added together, it's more than the amount Sam spends, which is 14. So the inequality then we need is X plus 3 greater than or more than 14. So X plus X simplifies to 2X. So 2X plus 3 is greater than 14. We take away 3 from both sides. 2X will be greater than 11. And then divide both sides by 2. We get the answer. X is greater than 5.5. Question 2. Each interior angle of a regular polygon is 140 degrees. How many sides does it have? Now we're going to use the fact that the exterior angles add up to 360. Because it's regular, we know they're all the same. So if we divide by the exterior angle into 360, we get the number of sides. So to get the exterior angle, we remember that the interior angle and the exterior angles pairs always add up to 180. So if the interior angle is 140, then the exterior angle is 180, take away 140, 40. 360, which the exterior angles all add up to, then divided by 40, gives us 9, so there are 9 sides. Number 3. Describe fully the single transformation which takes triangle A to triangle B. Okay, now, looking at it, we can see A and B are orientated. It's been changed, it's been turned around. So our first thoughts are that it is probably a rotation. So we'll get ourselves a bit of tracing paper and we'll try and see what centre will we need to use. So what I like to do is to draw in a line at the point that I'm going to try to turn it round, and then see, so I think it's 90 degrees anti-clockwise, but if I do that about 0, it takes me to here. Okay, so I need to try a different point. Okay, and if you actually try the point 1, 2, we can see that works. Okay. Now, as I say, this is just a trial and improvement effort. You ask for a bit of tracing paper. You draw around the shape that you want to rotate, and you put your pencil in at the point you think it's going to be, and you turn it the angle you think. If it matches up, you've got the right point. If it doesn't match up, then you've got the wrong point. So again, you can see here, I've got 1, 2, sorry. I turn that 90 degrees anti-clockwise, it matches up. So when you're writing that down, you've got to be careful. You've got to mention the word rotation. You've got to give the angle 90 degrees, the direction anti-clockwise, and you have to tell me the point that you are rotating it about. Okay, question 4. Complete the table for y equals x squared minus x minus 2. Okay, now this is a non-calculator paper, so you've got to be careful when you're doing this. So what we've got to do is square the x value, take away the x value, and take away 4. Now, what you've got to be careful, when x is negative 2, x squared will be 4, minus x will be minus minus 2, which is plus 2, and then we're taking away 4. Okay, so when we do that, 4 plus 2 is 6, take away 4 is 2. When x is minus 1 squared is 1, minus minus 1 is 1, and then if I take away 4, that's going to give me the answer minus 2. So now we have to draw the graph. Now, you need to be careful. You plot the points, so 4, 8, 3, 2, 2 minus 2, 1 minus 4. Now, I'm not using a pencil here because I want you to be able to see the points getting plotted. 0 minus 4, 1 minus 2, minus 2, 2, and minus 3, 8. And we can see all those pairs have paired up. Now when I go to join this with a nice smooth curve, I'm going to actually move my paper around to make it easy. I'm right-handed, so drawing a nice smooth curve, I use the natural curve of my arm, so I want to draw the curve this way. So I'll get myself a pencil. Okay, I come in and I go on this side like this, nice smooth curve, going through the points, and then I turn around and go in this direction, a nice smooth curve going through the points. Now I want to look at the bottom. The bottom doesn't go straight across here. You've got to do a nice smooth curve so it comes down, goes down and round and up. Okay, so we've got the graph drawn now. Use the graph to solve the equation. So this is the equation of the graph we've just drawn. We want we're at 0, so we're looking for y equals 0 from this side of the graph, which is the x-axis. And if we look at the x-axis, we can see it's crossing here at 2.5 and minus 1.5. Okay, draw the line y equals 2x minus 3 on the grid. Okay, so I need to draw myself a set of points. 2 will do. If x is 0, y takes the value minus 3. If x is 4, 2 4s are 8, take away 3 is 5. Goes through the point 4, 5. So 4, 5, 0 minus 3, and then we get ourselves a ruler and we draw it through those 2 points. And then we're interested in the x values where they cross. Okay, for part 2. So here we can see this is about minus 0.3, 0.4, minus 3.5, and this one is about 3.5 and just a bit below 4. So I've got it down here as 4.1, but I think we're going to change that. Okay, I think it's closer to maybe being about 3.8. Okay, you take these values from your graph, whenever you see the points where your line crosses your curve is what you want to read off. Okay, part D. What line would you draw to solve the equation x squared plus x minus 9 equals 0? Okay, so what we want to do is to change this equation to be the equation that we've got drawn, which is x squared minus x minus 4. X squared's okay. To change the plus x to minus x, I need to take away 2x. To change the minus 9 to be minus 4, I need to add 4. So that's what I would also have to do to this side of the equation. So I would end up with x squared minus x minus 4 equals minus 2x plus 4. So that's the line that I want to draw. Y is equal to okay. Question 5. Jeweler sells watch batteries at a fixed price and watch straps at a different price. On Monday he sold one battery, we'll call that B, and 3 straps for £40. So B plus 3S is 40. On Tuesday he sold 2 batteries and 1 strap for 25. So 2B plus S is 25. And we've been asked to work out what is the battery price and the price sheet stamp. Okay, so what we need to do is change these so that they have the same amount of one of the levers. Now I'm going to eliminate B, so I need to double this first equation, so 2B, 6S, 80. And now I am taking this equation away from this one. 2B take away 2B, nothing. 6S take away 1S, 5S. 80 take away 25, 55. So 5S is 55, so S is going to be 11. So then we put that in, B plus 3 times 11 equals 40. So B plus 33 is 40. So B is 40 take away 33. B is 7. Okay, question 6. A lunch deal consists of a sandwich, a drink and a piece of fruit. On Friday there are 5 choices of sandwich, 6 choices of drink and 4 choices of fruit. On Saturday there are 6 choices of sandwich, 8 choices of drink and 3 choices of fruit. How many more combinations are available on Saturday than on Friday? Well, on Friday the combinations are, on Saturday the combinations are 8 times 6 times 3, 144. On Friday 5 times 6 times 4, 120. So there's 24 more. Okay, number 7. Which is heavier, A or B? You must show your working out. Okay, so we need to write them both either as the by 10 to the power of the same number. Okay, now this is in kilograms and this is in grams. So to turn this into kilograms, I need to multiply that by 1,000. Sorry, to write that in grams, I need to multiply by 1,000. So multiplying that by 1,000, 10 to the 4 by 10 by 1,000 is the same as 10 to the 4 times 1,000 is 10 to the 3. When we're multiplying numbers with indices, we add the powers. So that will be 1.5 by 10 to the 7. So this is 1.5 by 10 to the 7. This is 1.05, so the 1.5 is bigger. So B is the bigger one. Okay, last but not least. A and B are similar shapes. The area of A is 24, the area of B is 96. So B is bigger than A, okay? The height of B is 15. What's the height of A? So what we've got to remember here, shapes are similar. Their area factor, what you would multiply the area of one shape by to get the area of the other one, is the scale factor squared. So in this case the area factor is 96 divided by 4, 4. So the scale factor will be the square root of 4, 2. So I'll multiply the smaller one lengths by 2 to get the bigger one. B is the bigger one, so the smaller length or height must have been 15 divided by 2, 7.5.